Hi, this is The Art of Simple Golf and I'm Alex Fortey. Today I'm going to share with you basically an example of how the body should move when you don't think about golf in its own right, when you just understand human movement a bit and what we do elsewhere in life. And when we do that, you're going to have a much more effective natural golf swing that's going to be strain-free and more consistent. So in the golf swing, we want to be using the ground a lot better to be able to gather ourselves and swing properly with a bit more freedom. Now, there's a couple of other drills that we talk about where it's the step drill, where we're stepping into it, getting the ground and launching from it. But there's some good players, just like Henrick Stenson, for example, one of the most phenomenal ball strikers that play the game. People talk about the sound that he hits the ball is like a sonic boom because it cracks off the club face. And he does give it a bit of a thump, so it's not my preferred method for 90% of you, because he really does give it like a solid thump. But what he does, he's very strong in the legs, and his body is about rotating around that. But the key thing that he does when he hits the golf ball is, you notice he has sort of like a sway, he has a bit of a trigger. So what he's actually doing is starting from, he starts from the center, then he pushes to the right, and then he swings back. So he's kind of already preloaded his right side. But where the genius happens is, he now plants his weight back on the left, but it's already a bit easier because he's over on the right. He hasn't fallen over, he hasn't lost balance. He's just loaded up into this right side, and then from there he can fall back to the left and get that ground to give us the power that we want. So I'll try and do my best Henrick Stenson impression. I'll try and make my swing a bit like his. So he's here, so he sort of presets and then he swings through, and that was a bit quick, but he does have a bit more of a quicker tempo than I do at the very least. So that was my very bad Henrick Stenson impression, but the strike was fine. But the idea is that I want you to feel like, almost like a preset. You probably want to do this on the practice range first, actually. But as we get behind the ball, so it's there, you make the swing back, so you can feel like you're, behind the ball, you got your weight on the right side. Doesn't mean that this can completely come off. It doesn't mean we're away from it, but we've got our weight on this side, and then we're stepping back into it to plant that foot. So here we go. I'm going to do it with a bit of a smoother tempo that I prefer anyway. So we're on the right, and then we fall back to the left from the top of the swing. And that was a beautiful strike. I did not have to think about any specific positions there. So let's try that one more time, and we can try and emphasize it just a little bit more for you, just to demonstrate. So we got that nice feeling of being on the right side there, and then falling back to gather the swing through. So let's give this a try. So I'm sort of loading up the right side there, and I swing back, and I swing through. The release and the difference through the ball does not feel like I'm hitting at it, and it shouldn't for you too. So give that movement a try and feel how much that can help you. Let me know how you get on. Please like and subscribe. Leave any comments below, chat to us, send us an email, whatever you want. I want to help you simplify your golf game with myself, our other coaches, and our community. Thanks.